They say change is the only constant, but is all change good change? Well, ask Elon Musk and he might say yes. Twitter bid adieu to its iconic blue bird on Monday. Musk has now rebranded the social media platform as X. Tweets are now known as X's. Twitter.com is now X.com. Complete rebranding. But for a brand as iconic as Twitter, it could be dangerous. So why is Elon Musk taking such a huge gamble? Is it because he bought the company for $44 billion? Or is it because he wants to change brand Twitter? Our next report tells you why Elon Musk wants to kill Twitter.
We all know this iconic blue bird, but it wasn't Twitter's first choice for a logo. In fact, it was almost an afterthought. In its early days, Twitter bought a small graphic symbol of a light blue bird for $15. The bird would later go to become its logo, and an iconic symbol in the world of social media. For a decade, the bird has been inseparable from Twitter. But now, Elon Musk is saying goodbye to all the birds, replacing the blue bird with an ominous X. A white symbol on a black background. It almost looks like an Art Deco symbol, nothing like the recognized birdie.
And there's no quicker way to let everybody know that you're doing something new than to have a new logo. So I think it makes total sense as the company shifts that they would want a new direction and a new mark to represent that.
But the project hit a hiccup right on day one. Workers were removing the logo and name at the Twitter headquarters. That's when the police showed up. They stopped the rebrand. Why? Because Twitter did not have proper permits. By the end of the afternoon, all that was left of the Twitter sign was the ER. But that's not the only hiccup. This decision is also complicated legally. X is already used worldwide. It is cited in trademarks. Companies like Meta and Microsoft already have intellectual property rights to the same letter. But even if the name changes, what happens to the brand? Twitter is a social media giant. You want news, you go to Twitter. But Elon Musk has a different plan. He wants to turn it into an everything app, almost like the Chinese WeChat. It'll be a social media platform, there will be messaging, but there will also be payments and streaming, almost like a marketplace of services. Sounds ambitious, but will the users like it?
Well, I mean, I think he's building off of what WeChat did in China, and I don't think it's going to work at all because WeChat also got its launch off of the fact that it was a completely free platform.
So how much will this rebranding cost Elon Musk? He bought Twitter for $44 billion last year. Currently, Twitter is worth $15 billion. That's almost 1/3 of the value he got it for. The rebrand could further wipe off its value. But the transformation is less about Twitter and more about Elon Musk. His connection to the letter X goes back 24 years. That's when he founded X.com. He later named his space exploration company SpaceX. His new artificial intelligence company is called XAI. So this X is no big surprise. But as a company, Twitter has been iconic. Very few brands become a verb, and Twitter is one of them. So when you lose an iconic logo like that, it's almost like a final strike, a nail in the coffin of brand Twitter. Many believe that is exactly what Elon Musk wants. People talking about his X vision and not how much money he's losing on Twitter.
I actually think that this is less about reinventing Twitter and more about building a brand around Elon Musk's current empire, which is, for example, SpaceX, where the X brand really does connect a little bit more closely. So I think this is more about ditching what Twitter has become and trying to build something bigger around connectivity on the SpaceX platform.
So the transformation is a way for Elon Musk to make his mark. It has nothing to do with the users, the advertisers, or Twitter's problems. It goes to show that Twitter is Musk's personal property. He conquered the castle, now he must fly his own flag.